Hi! So, today we are making another puzzle grind. Um, we'll be making this. This is a free chess that it's available on free course that it's available on Chessable. Typical tactical tricks. 500 ways to win by CM Adam Gainsinsky. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and Alan Bois. So I already made this. I made this the other day in like 2 hours or 3 hours. It's really, as you see, it's in Chessable. Everything that has the color green is really like beginner and intermediate. So it's really easy tactics, and so my intention on doing this is really to warm up a little bit, get some activity on the brain, so then I can make the third game on my Zero Blunder Quest challenge and my road to 1700. So let's review. Let's review the entire course. I was having some issues opening the site. I don't know if it's something. Initially, I was thinking it could be my internet, but I realized that all the rest is working well. So but yeah, it doesn't want to. Maybe it's really on Chessable. Okay, so black to play here. Clearly, I won't be commenting all. I won't be commenting at all. So if you have questions, just go ahead and place them in the comments. I think the exercise number is here. Actually, I don't know. The review is not necessarily in order, so just check the number if there is something that you need to know. So I think this is only a free bishop. So yeah. Okay, because it could defend with the bishop. Yeah. Oh, we are in. This starts with some really easy ones, but then it gets a little bit more tricky. So that's why I did the entire book in 2 hours or 3 hours, to be honest. I don't remember. Yeah, okay. Okay. Actually, this piece Y, I think it's like, this means like hanging piece. That's the meaning of piece Y. Am I reading that correctly, or? The puzzles are more fun when we do not know we have this knight here. When we do not know the topic, at least that's what I think. Okay. This is so simple that he has that check over there with the rook, but okay, these puzzles are not going to be a lot more than this. You can take my... What? I take and then I mate, right? I mate into... okay. But that worked. Didn't... If I take... Okay, you could have check... Okay. Okay, I'm thinking on way too more complicated stuff. We can take a rook and I'm taking a pawn. Okay, now I'm getting blind. Yeah. These type of puzzles, when it is a pawn that will take a piece, it's very frequent for me not to see it, because I don't know exactly why. Okay, yeah, I should focus and we have the bishop and it's the best, the rook and it's the best one. So we have a free knight and yeah, we have a bishop. So I really advise this one for people that are really beginning, because like try to find hanging pieces. These first two chapters, I believe it's only that. I think I win a knight, right? I take, there's nothing more, I believe. Okay, yeah. There's a free queen, white to play, and we have a free rook. It's mate, yeah. Is it mate? No, he has the bishop. Okay. Okay. Is this still hanging pieces? I feel a little bit that I'm not seeing things. Maybe it's good that I'm not seeing things. I can see this double. Is there anything hanging? Again, the same situation. Is like a pawn, and why don't I see this? It's so weird. Really weird. Now I saw it. That would be nice, right? For black. That would be very interesting for black. I mean, this is not properly warming up the brain, right? Yeah, I'm not even considering that the piece will be up for grabs. Okay, let's try to reach the next chapter. Okay, we have this one, or yeah, I think it's this one, yeah, because if he takes, we just get the queen, so we had a free bishop. It almost seems it's testing me now with these pieces right in front of a pawn. Okay, I will try to speed this up. That's also the objective, to be fast. I take there, it takes again, and there's the entire line here. Oh, and there was still the rook. Yeah, there was a lot of pieces. We have this pawn, we have we don't have that pawn. This knight is pinned. I do believe it is this one, but with this piece, right? With the rook. Is there something more I can... again, this is... It's so interesting how the brain work or doesn't work. If he takes my... Okay, it's better to take this one first. Wait. No, yeah, I was... Of course, we got an extra knight. We have the rook for the bishop. We have... Wait. We take... He takes... We take... I think we can take the rook and then the knight. The in-between move, knight takes c3 doesn't work because of queen e1. Defending the bishop, this one, because the knight will be here. I think this would be... this is also winning, that's what... So the initial position was... Okay, exactly. We take the knight, he takes, and then we go for the rook. Okay. Hanging piece, it's the rook. I'm already thinking on a Greek sacrifice, but I'm sure there is something. Yeah, there's a bishop hanging. Another bishop hanging. A knight hanging. A knight hanging. A queen for a rook sounds very nice. A knight hanging. We have this fork, but the queen is there, and we have a free queen. That's nice. Okay. It's very interesting. We take, it takes, we take, it takes, and we can take the queen, making a queen, but he will take the rook and takes... if I take, it takes. Actually is a little bit confusing. I take, it takes, I take the bishop, it takes, and I take the rook, check, yes to do something, and then I take the pawn. Okay. That's, of course, it doesn't go forward, but I think my line of thinking was correct. A free knight. Another free knight. A free pawn because he cannot take. A free knight. Another free knight. A knight for a pawn. Another free knight. And another free knight. And once again. Okay. A queen for a knight, sounds good. I think on these first two chapters, that is only like grabbing pieces. I will try to make here on Chessable to deactivate the review for these chapters. Because it's, I don't know to which degree I'm actually warming up or I'm getting stupid, what, how does the word go? I don't know what's happening with my English, but I used to be able to speak. Yeah, I don't know if this just makes me become more stupid, or I basically phrasing in another way. I don't know if it's actually so beneficial or such a nice warm-up. I think that maybe for lower rated players it might be. It's very funny how I never see it. Black to play, okay. Okay, we have the queen here, so in case this queen would come here, yeah, we could protect. Even if white tries queen d8, exactly, it doesn't help because black has many ways to get out of check. Okay. Did I... Yeah, okay. Okay, we started with double attacks. Oh, we are white, of course. Okay, here the double attack is the mate and the attack on the rook. So he basically had to choose, and he chose to be mated. I don't know if that was a nice idea. This is a pawn fork. This is a rook fork. Okay. It would be nice to have a knight here, but we can go for the rooks. Wait, there's this rook here. If you take, I think it is. Okay, he didn't want to take. Okay, here it's the same. Or the queen or mate. Try to think outside the box, but on the board. I see this fork here, but it takes, and then I can take the knight, but I lost. Oh, okay. First I take the knight, and then I go for, yeah. Okay. We are also attacking with this one. We have a royal fork. Okay, the king cannot take because of the knight. These still are also okay. We have this one and then this one. And we take the rook. These ones are still, I mean, the entire course is for beginners and beginner intermediates, so yeah, basically they are easy. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. The thing is that he then has whatever he does, I will take the, yeah, I'll take the queen. If I come here, he mates me. Wait, yeah. I'm seeing this, but Okay, there's no mate, but there's a free rook. I was thinking way too much about that. Where is the double attack? If it takes... I think we have this one, yeah. This double attack is basically, we are attacking, it's not yet mate, but if he comes here, we come here with the, no, we cannot come here with the queen, but still, I do think it is this, it makes sense. Okay, so we went there, we come here. Okay, with the queen there. What? Oh, we are... Don't we have nothing better than this? Okay, I immediately was thinking about that we could have something better. I'm seeing this. We have... Oh, okay, we win a rook if he takes. We lose this knight, so if he runs away with the queen, we get this rook. Yeah, but he cannot take two knights at the same time, so we have this one. So, double attack, double attack. Where is the double attack? If we had a check with the knight, we could take the queen, but that's not the case. So, oh, okay. I mean, it made sense. I was thinking that probably it would be with the knight. It actually made sense. This chord progression reminds me of something. Is this something known? I think we are hearing AI music, so isn't this like something known? Sorry, I got a little bit... Oh no, I didn't want to... No, but it's not AI music, it's actually from a guy called Alex. And can we go back to that one? No, we cannot. Or we can. No. Okay. Okay, no more music. Okay, 40 minutes of puzzles already. Let's see, where is the double attack? I can take and then here, but this is not a double attack. Alright, take. He can take either with this or this and then this. No. What am I not seeing? Yeah, it's it's a little bit frustrating when suddenly we see that we have a knight fork right in front of us. I think that this is this one, right? Yeah. I'm thinking that both this and this attack the queen, but we don't have any other attack. And the knight here or here or here. Okay. If I come here, it needs to move and then I have the double attack. That's the idea, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is a beautiful one. It's at first it seems a queen for a rook and a bishop, which is only 1 point, but actually we have this bishop after. The thing is that the rook is protected, but still, a knight for a rook, it sounds nice. So here we attack the rook. Here we attack the rook and we attack mate. So on these ones, I'm already like, in certain ones I'm still like, let me see, wait, what's this? So they are still simple, but they are not as simple as the ones in the chapter before that was basically grabbing pieces. So these ones I already feel that for a warm-up. Are not bad. Okay. Actually, I'm enjoying this playlist. Yeah, but sometimes the music distracts me. I must confess. If I move this, then I have this. We also have this. Okay, we have a better one. We have a better one. The knight needs to go. Yeah, we cannot come here with the queen. I will not today, but I will try to start making the effort to start saying the specific cell instead of just saying I'll move here, I'll move there. For a lot of people in chess, I don't know if they just start when they were super young, so but these last 3 years since I picked up chess, of course that's I've been in some OTB tournaments, so I'm used to writing, but I still, it's not natural to me to say, okay, knight to e4, especially when we are in the middle game. Like on the beginning, it's still easier because I know that this knight is okay. If it goes to e7, I can actually no. Okay, no, this was a skewer. Wow, we had so many of those till now, and we have this one, but it has a little tip here, looks like another multi-step, so probably it's one move and then the other is this one. If I take, he can take, I take, he runs away with the bishop, and then I make, yeah, but I still have this, yeah. And this is the same. He takes with the knight, I take with the knight, he takes with the bishop, I take with the rook. So we sounds good. Okay. Okay, we changed chapter. I was like, but this is not a double attack. So we are now on skewers and pins. I think this is the idea. What I'm seeing here is not a pin or a skewer, but okay, we are taking it. Okay. So I have this check here and then mate. So although we have this attack here, okay, I see it. Now this rook is gonna go. Okay. Okay. The tip was important. If it wasn't the tip, why doesn't this work? This works, probably there is something better, I assume. Yeah, we could. It's not this one, it is this one. Is that it? Okay, note that if the knight could have gone to f3, which is at exactly, if he had this square he could jump there, or b3. There is a difference between going c5 and e5. Okay, if it was c5, oh, okay, yeah, Yeah, we didn't see it. So we can take this knight. The queen is still hanging. I might be able to take and then take the bishop, or directly for the knight. Okay. He has a check, but I take the knight, and then the queen can run away. If I come here, he can come here, check, I take the knight, and the queen comes, for example, here. But I think it's still the best we have. Let's go for it. Yeah, but okay. There are a lot of these ones. Oh. We can pin this knight here and then take it with the bishop. This looks interesting. If I take here, it takes, I take there, so maybe I can check, it takes, and then I take, and then I grab this one. So I win a pawn but lose a bishop. Maybe that's something better. Can I check him here? I think I can. Yeah. Nice. No? I did. Oh, okay. We get one knight first, and then, of course. Okay. I think what my idea doesn't work. Is this right? Yeah. This knight was free. I feel that this is super simple, but oh, of course, we're gonna get the rook. Next one. No. Okay, if I take this, okay. No, yeah. Okay. This is a bit complicated, a lot of stuff happening here. Okay, this knight is pinned and we want to attack the knight with this one. but then he takes. I think we can trap the rook here, but I don't know if that's the objective. This is not properly a pin or a skewer. Is it? No. Yeah, sometimes when there are a lot of pieces, I just get lost, like scanning, and then I actually don't scan the most obvious. But hey, that's why we are. Yeah, that's why we are doing this, right? So I think it is this one. Always put more pressure on the pin. Always put more pressure on the pin. Okay. We attack this one and then we grab the other one. We're gonna win. No. I was considering this, but I don't think that works. Check, it takes. Of course, we take, he's gonna take, and we have a free knight. That's the idea. Okay, if you wish to take with the queen, then we have a free bishop. So it's this, right? Yeah. We cannot place our rook here. This pawn is here, so we cannot come here. We can come here. You cannot defend the pawn. unless he comes here and then we come here. Oh wait, okay. If he takes our knight, we take the queen. Yeah. But he could have taken the... Yeah, he would lose the queen. Discover attack. Do we have a mate? We don't have a mate. Or do we have? Okay, so yeah, I think this course it's actually quite nice. I mean, because it's free and yeah, it's 500 puzzles that are quite simple. And there's never doing enough puzzles. So we have this one, he goes there. If I go with the rook, he takes, I check him here, but he can wait. I check him, he goes back. I check with the rook, he takes. If I check him here, I bring the other rook, but he can just run away, right? So what about just taking that bishop? Yeah, maybe. Yay, we made 1 hour of puzzles. Let's still continue. Let's still continue. Oh, I see a nasty discover attack. We have this one. Check. He has to come here or here because it's not a double attack. He can also, yeah, he can do this. So let's think of a maybe this one is best in the sense that he's losing the queen however he defends. Classical tactic for grabbing a queen. Oh, does this look familiar is the question. I would take with the, he takes the bishop, I take the rook, and with the rook, and he probably has to run away with the queen, and then I take this pawn. How does white respond to black pinning white's knight? Okay. We check and we take the rook. And we lose the knight, but I think it's okay. Okay. I don't know, they say this one is a little bit different, you have to make use of a different kind of forcing move. But I'm seeing this and I'm attacking a knight and I'm discovering on the queen. I'm not getting the queen, but I'm getting the knight. Seems nice, right? Oh, okay, I didn't. What if I take the knight still? The question is that I do not need to... If I take the pawn, and if it takes... Let me just think. If I... Okay, if I take the pawn, it takes my queen. I can give a check here. Or he takes or he goes back, and I will take the queen. So, what... I'm winning a knight, right? Exactly. I'm winning a knight, and then this pawn... I got lost, but I think that that pawn wouldn't be problematic. Okay. Okay, I might come here. And then here, and this knight but he can place a rook. That's... Wait. Because if I attack the knight here, he can only come here, here, or there. He has this check, but I can just take, and I think it's okay. So after this, he'll move. He cannot come here because this will be where the rook will stay. So here or here. Ouch! No, and I can come with this pawn. Okay. Okay, this already makes us think a little bit. It's showing some options. Once f5 is played, the plan behind c5 is clear. The knight is pinned because of the bishop on a8. Yeah, there is no way for white knight on e4 to escape the pin safely. Remember to check for forcing moves such as checks that attempt to unpin. In this case, white has no useful checks. Is that exactly? That's the... We checked that there was that check. We checked that there was the check, and I don't know why I was almost starting speaking Portuguese. We have this discovered attacking. Wow, we are attacking way too many things. He can take our queen. We take back. If he moves the rook, we just take the... Wow, there's a lot of things here. That was the first thing that came to my head once I saw this position, but we also have... I mean, we have this... No, let me think. Okay, if we do this, he can come here. We don't have a check, so we need to take the queen, and now he has to decide. Yeah, he will run away with the rook, and I take the... and I take the knight. It takes with the king, and I place my bishop here. So it's the initial line. Oh no, actually I can make this somehow more fancy. Yeah. I make check, it takes, I check him again, but he can come with the... I check him here. No? Or I check him here. Or I just check him like this. And then take. Or what? I'm confused. Yeah, I just take the queen. So I make this, takes my queen, and I make the intermediate move that is check, or as they say, switch and zug. That stands for the intermediate move. If it doesn't take, we'll still take the queen. Okay, and we have no margin to take. Now, depending on what he does, probably now he's gonna move the rook. That's what makes sense. Okay, another discovery attack. This has been quite a grind. Almost. There is still 339. So combinations, not exercises. So I think it was 700. So we did more than half, and maybe we can leave it here. Yeah, we can leave it here. We already, like, these ones, the last ones already made the brain activation necessary. And yeah, and tomorrow we make all the rest of them, although we have the checkmates here. Or maybe we can make a few more. In which team were we discover attack? Okay. Just a few more, and we are not at threatening checkmate, but still it doesn't have a way to protect the rook, so the only thing that I'm seeing is that he can actually attack the knight here, so maybe we can just come here and backwards doesn't feel right. Yeah, let's... no, it wasn't that. So it is this one. It did what I was expecting. Do we have a check? We don't. So it's like we lose a knight, and okay, if you played d5, okay, we would checkmate, of course. I didn't even consider him making that. Okay, we have this one. He can take our queen, and we just make a new one. We have mate here, or he can go there. Do we have we can actually grab the queen, and because we did, I don't think I didn't saw mates there. We have this one. If he comes, we just grab it. If he, yeah, we'll grab the rook. Okay. We check and we grab the queen, although after he takes our knight, so we can come here, we grab the queen, and if he takes our knight with the bishop, we take the bishop. It seems better, right? Apparently not. I don't know exactly. Hitting the queen, we check. Yeah, but okay, we have a pawn, but it takes our knight. The other place that I was seeing here on e2, oh, we could take with the queen. Yeah, and we didn't want that. Of course, the queen cannot take. So I believe is this one. I wasn't seeing this. We can come here or here. Here we win a pawn. If it takes, we come here. Which one is the best one? If we check him, he can also. Anyway, if we check him here, he can take. Wait, but here we win a pawn and a bishop, and we'll lose the knight, because we're gonna lose the knight either way, right? So it makes sense. No? A worse move than knight g6 that only wins a pawn would have been. Oh, because. Okay, because here we are sure that we are gonna get the rook. Okay. Okay, let's finish. Okay, 90 minutes. This is the second puzzle grind. This was The puzzles were not difficult, very difficult, but I mean, it's always good to repeat and repeat this type of until the patterns ingrain, so I'll get more chances to actually see these tactical ideas in game, because at least for me, I feel it's a lot easier to find these tactical ideas in the puzzles, and then when I have the tactical ideas in the game, they are not that easy to find. Maybe because I'm not with the correct mindset, or maybe it's both correct mindset and having made the grind. So I'll still make a game today. That will be also it will be the third game, and let's see how it goes. So thank you for watching. If you did watch 90 minutes of puzzles, and credit for this course. I recommend. As you can see, we were more or less a little bit more than middle. Just to recap, this is free. It's on Chessable. If you don't use Chessable, I enjoy a lot Chessable. There's a lot of courses. Most of them are paid, but you also have a lot of free ones. So yeah, this one is by CM Adam Gainsinsky. Is 2100 FIDE and Alan Bois, and it's already here since 2021. Yeah, and it's for beginners and intermediate players. I think it's a nice one to warm up. Now I must confess that after 90 minutes I was already I'm already a bit like, oh okay, I need maybe I should make a break. So see you on the next one. Bye.